What's going on, guys? And today we're going to be talking about some NBA rumors. Like last night, Darko Rajakovic went off on the NBA officials. We'll have a Portland Trail Blazers and New York Knicks in season breakdown. And besides that, yeah, I think that'll be it for today's topics. We're just running through the season. I'm just making sure I got some things I got to do for work, but right here, so let me make sure what we got right here is everything in accordance to what we need. And okay, in 19 minutes, I will have to upload something else. So let's get right into last night's NBA. So what happened last night in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen? Darko Rajakovic went the heck off. So Toronto Raptors head coach didn't hold back when criticizing the officials after his team lost against the Los Angeles Lakers on Tuesday night. The Lakers held a 36-13 advantage in the free throws for the game, including a 23-2 advantage in the fourth quarter specifically. Over the final 4 minutes of the game, Los Angeles shot 19 free throws to 0 for the Raptors. Quote, it's outrageous. What happened tonight? This is complete bullshit. This is shame. Shame for the ref. Shame for the league to allow this 23 free throws for them, and we get 2 free throws in the fourth quarter. Like, how to play the game. I understand respect for all-stars and all that, but we have star players on our team as well. How is it possible that Scotty Barnes, who's an all-star caliber player in this league, he goes every single time to the rim with force, trying to get to the rim without flopping and not trying to get foul calls? He gets 2 free throw calls the whole game. How is that possible? How are you going to explain that to me? They had to win tonight. If that's the case, just let us know we don't show up for the game. Just give them a win. But that's not fair tonight. This is not happening first time for us. Scotty Barnes is going to be an all-star. He's going to be the face of this league. What's happening over here during the whole season is complete crap. End quote. Rajakovic added, slapping the table repeatedly, emphasizing how is that possible. And Rajakovic, basically suggests that the NBA should have just predetermined the outcome, and so they didn't have to show up. And I understand. I mean, the way that the fouls have been called this season have been outrageous. It's been insane. And I know Thad Young came up and was happy that his his coach stood up for him. So I think that's a big thing, a big storyline that I I like Darko Rajakovic. I know some people don't really like him, and for me, I don't know. I personally think it makes a lot of sense why you get mad. If a team is, we've seen this repeatedly. The NBA, it's like they call up the refs and they're like, hey, we need X, Y, and Z to win. So the easiest way to make a team win is by giving them more foul calls. It's a lot more. It doesn't look as disingenuous. But I think over here where we look at the whole situation with Darko Rajakovic, he's just standing up for his guys, and then we saw Thad Young later just be very appreciative of Darko Rajakovic. So again, I wonder if the NBA is going to call this out. This is something that happens every year. It's Darko, first time head coach, probably fed up with it. Next up, Eric Spoelstra and the Heat agreed to an 8-year, $120 million extension. Spoelstra became the head coach of the Heat in 2008, reached the final 6 times, and has won 2 NBA championships. He's the second highest paid head coach, behind only Greg Popovich now. And next, we have LeBron James. His patience has been tested this season. The Los Angeles Lakers have had a somewhat disappointing record this season, despite a relatively good health from their squad and really good play from LeBron James and Anthony Davis this season. Davis has played in 35 of 37 games, while James has played in 34 of 37. Sources tell ESPN's David McMillan, aka Malik Andrews' boyfriend, that James' patience has been tested this season, but James is attempting to focus on maximizing his role. The Lakers have one future first round pick available to them at this point, which they could package along with the contracts of players such as D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura. Dave McMillan kind of alluded that D'Angelo Russell, when they played the Chicago Bulls the other week, threw the game, and that's like not from him saying it, but he says sources from both sides, because suppose the Bulls were in discussions with the Lakers, and that week the Lakers played the Bulls, and D'Lo shot 1 of 6, and they had to bench him that game. And like he wrote a one-liner that says like, uh, executives on both sides were somewhat frustrated with D'Angelo Russell's performance against Chicago. So you wonder. Basically, he alluded to Russell tanking his trade value. I don't know if one game would really rectify that. But the Lakers obviously still reeling from the massive mistake they made in 2021, which was trading for Russell Westbrook. And if that wasn't rectified last year, the team wouldn't have made it to the Western Conference Finals. But sources tell ESPN that every member on the Lakers involved in the Westbrook trade, including James, will admit the misjudgment in that decision. We're hearing that the Spurs have shown exploratory interest in bringing back DeJounte Murray, as well as the Los Angeles Lakers and New York Knicks, are three teams to be watching as D'Angelo Russell heads to the deadline. He is expected to be traded, as the fit with Trae Young isn't really that there. They're trying to avoid the luxury cap, et cetera, et cetera. And we got ourselves Jackson over here. How'd you sleep, buddy?
Hello. I slept I slept pretty decent. I had a NyQuil. I slept a NyQuil cocktail. How about you?
I stayed up. I tried to watch the Raptors game, Thomas Perry. I really did.
Hey.
I went to sleep at like 1:30. I stayed up past 2 a.m. just to see my Raps get robbed. Robbed. We good though. Raps stay shining. You guys do have a squad in terms of I really like Dennis Schroeder. I really like Scotty Barnes. Really like RJ Barrett. I
RJ
still
is sweet on Toronto.
RJ is sweet on Toronto.
He really is.
I think his
He looks good in that jersey.
he
I
does.
disagreed with Darko's.
You didn't like the
I'm
rant?
curious. No, no. I think he's.
Wow, you're
I
the only one in the league.
I think it's.
Darko's
I
been
don't think it's.
praised.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, before you continue, can you guess what RJ Barrett's shooting splits are through 5 games? He's averaging 21 and a half points, 7.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Just guess his shooting splits.
probably 58 and 52.
You definitely looked at these stats the other day.
No, what is it?
It's literally 58 and 50. So fuck you.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I know ball, bro.
I hate you.
I
Just
do like RJ. That was the
why
one
didn't you like the
call
Darko
I
rant?
disagreed with.
Why
Was
why didn't you
no,
like
no, I don't have an issue with his rant.
what was your problem? You seem like you
I
have a
like his
problem.
rant.
He's standing up for the
Um,
boys.
well, outside of the RJ Barrett, even the RJ Barrett illegal moving screen, he's moving. You can't move. Like I'm watching this game, and I had a slight thought to myself that the Lakers were getting fouled a lot, but I wasn't thinking that the Lakers were getting bailed out a lot. What I saw was a team playing with no center trying to guard Anthony Davis. Like they fouled him every play. They fouled him every play, it felt like. And so I wake up this morning. I didn't even think there could ever be an issue. And now I wake up this morning to Darko's rant.
Yeah.
Maybe
He
it was a little overblown. I never personally felt that way, but
well, did you hear
even
what I
even
said?
the game winner, I thought RJ was moving.
So, were you here when I talked about it at the beginning of the thing where I said, okay, right here, okay, so
Yeah.
the Lakers held a 36-13 advantage in free throws for the entirety of the game. And then specifically in the fourth quarter, the Lakers had 23 free throws and the Raptors had 2.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna sit here. Jackson, that's 23 fucking free points they just got in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you is Jakob's hurt, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm not.
So
No, you're right. You're right on. You're saying that like they were down a big man and they just got AD'd.
I mean, yeah, AD dropped 40. He dropped it. He had to
Thomas
have
Perry
dropped
hits
at
you with a
least 40
laughing
last
face.
night.
Tom Perry's. I think Thomas
I'm
Perry's.
just saying,
Thomas Perry's
well,
calling bullshit on you. I think.
ask Thomas Perry, was RJ moving on a can you move on a screen? Is that allowed now? Am I allowed to move illegally? That's the key word. Am I allowed to move illegally when I'm setting a screen? The answer is no, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you, RJ. And Thomas, look, I wanted that call to be reversed because I wanted free basketball because I have AD in a fantasy league and I got LeBron James in a fantasy league. So I wanted free basketball. But yeah, when your center is Scotty Roy, I mean, it's kind of tough to not foul.
I really love that we got to see Thad Young. Also, dude, guess how old Thad Young is. You won't get this right.
37.
No, dude, he's 35.
Oh,
I thought he was like, dude, first off, Thad Young is like an ageless wonder.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's like Surge.
I think he's aged better than Surge.
Oh, he's aged way better than Surge. Yeah.
Surge, no offense, bro. Like, Thad could pass his 28. Oh, Thomas Perry said no, the laughing face was the free throw discrepancy. Yeah, I mean, this is I thought was a fun game to watch. I didn't get to see the end. Again, I could have stayed up because I've been training myself to stay up till 2 a.m. I made it to 1:45 last night. This is like my third day in a row. I've been trying to get myself back to being like at 2 a.m. Go to sleep at like 2:30, wake up at like 7, and then like we keep it rolling, you know?
I'm trying to get off that.
Really? I love it.
I did fall asleep before 2 a.m.
It's the worst falling asleep before 2. You don't feel productive.
Yeah, not for me. Definitely not.
Mm. You excited for the
Roll
Paris
out of
game?
bed. The Bears game?
The Well, the Kings will believe Keegan Murray will be better than Lowry Marketing. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's fine.
You'll believe it?
Yeah. I mean, Laurie isn't this crazy superstar.
No, I get you. All right, let's go on to the next one. How shocked were you to hear this news yesterday? The Spurs have interest in bringing back DeJounte Murray. So DeJounte Murray is now trade eligible after signing a 4-year, $120 million extension. He's basically under contract for the next 5 years. And the Lakers and Knicks are two teams that we know that are interested in, but the Spurs are allegedly very interested in bringing him back. Obviously, Devin Vassell, Victor Wembanyama, and our two budding young talents while they have a stable of draft picks. There's no real sense of urgency, but the idea of having a good point of attack defender who can shoot the 3-point shot and run the floor with Vic and Devin Vassell really interests, I believe, the Spurs. And the Spurs traded Murray to the Hawks in June 22 as they initiated their rebuild and had concerns about their ability to sign him long term. The Spurs also have a clear need at point guard now on their roster. So, what is your thoughts right there? And do you think he ends up in LA, La La Land, New York, or San Antonio?
Um, I don't. I don't think the Lakers need to make a move like that, but it would be nice. Uh, that might just be little too high of a price tag. But he's expiring, right? So that would be cool too. I would love for him to go to the Lakers of Los Angeles and then re-sign with the Spurs once the season is over. I don't know what the realistic side of that is, but when
He's
you
a
got
plug.
Victor Wembanyama, you're not going to have a difficulty of getting some talent over.
No, I get you. I get you. I was gonna say, I think the one thing he's a clutch sports guy, so that is one thing that could, you know, carry some weight is that he demands to be sent to LA because Rich Paul.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know what we're gonna give. I don't know what we would feel comfortable giving Atlanta other than D'Angelo, maybe Turian. Like, I don't really want to part from Reeves.
Oh, the deal I think is Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and probably Max Christie or Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Yeah, but I know, but you keep saying that, and I don't see that ever happening. I really don't see the Lakers getting rid of a young player. I don't. I just don't see
They
that
don't need
happening.
them
Max
though.
Christie closed the game last night.
Okay,
Like
one. I think one of the young guys will definitely go.
I don't. I think that's the Lakers of the past,
You
if it
think
even ever
so?
was. I mean, the thing with that is this is their future.
Yeah, but like they don't really need a future when they have LeBron.
I mean, Max Christie might have started that game last night. I don't know. He closed it. Max Christie's a good player.
I like Max
Put some
Christie,
respect on his name.
but you're not telling me that. Also, the Kings reportedly centered a package around Davion Mitchell, Harrison Barnes, and Kevin Herter. Uh, how did I know? How did I know?
For who?
For Pascal Siakam.
Oh, jeez. I don't like that at all.
Well, that's why probably the deal got
What
uh,
could have been Davion Mitchell?
kiboshed.
What
You
could have
know,
been? Yeah, Kevin Herter really fell off a brick road this year, unfortunately.
Kevin Herter. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's him
And
falling
so did
off.
Harrison Barnes. Both of
Harrison
those
Barnes.
people
Harrison
fell
Barnes
through
fell
off
off.
a
I think
cliff.
Harrison Barnes.
Is Herter even starting? I don't even think Herter started. Oh, he is.
Kevin Herter.
He went from a 15-point per game score to a 10. And I'm rounding up.
And you're rounding up. So you're being nice, is what you're saying?
I mean, it's 9.8. It was more for dramatic effect. This is his worst season since his rookie year.
Kevin Herter. Who are you talking about right now? Huh?
Kevin Herter.
I think he's just in a slump this season.
35 games long.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I think the I think he's still a good player though. This is just one bad year. It's the same thing. Luke Kennard is having a terrible year. What would have you? By the way, so talking about the deal, what would have you offered if you were the Kings for Pascal Siakam?
Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray's untouchable.
I think that's a mistake.
Okay,
I don't know why he would be untouchable. Just
because
traded Tyrese Halliburton, but you draw the line at Keegan Murray.
they think he can be better than Lowry Markkinen.
So you can be a one-time All-Star. Like I don't know. I also don't think that's the best comparison for what they want him to be. That makes it even worse.
Yeah, I thought he was more of a Tobias Harris type guy.
Yeah, Tobias is rock solid. Always has been. Always will.
You
You'd be
big.
thrilled if he was a Tobias Harris.
What was your? All right, let's move on to over here. We have ourselves one more thing I want to. Oh, Aldonis Williams. You saw Josh Christopher get waived?
Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, alrighty. So right here. So supposedly the Bulls have done background intel on Kevin Herter. Scotto says there's been some Zach LaVine chatter a little bit early in the season, and the two names were Kevin Herter and Harrison Barnes from Chicago said their level of interest in Herter is for sure. To Scotto's understanding, they've done background intel on him, trying to figure out what's going on and why he struggled this year. He's a player they really like, and the team Chicago that doesn't want to rebuild before this regime. Vivek Randeep was trying to give Levine an offer sheet many years ago. What is your thoughts of the Chicago Bulls potentially trading Levine to the sack town for like Kevin Herter, Harrison Barnes, and whatever else needed to make that package work? Would you do it?
Well, I wouldn't do any Zach LaVine trade because I want him to stay in Chicago.
But if you were,
So, well, now that Jonathan Kuminga wants out, I'm thinking Kuminga or bust.
okay, I can live with
I
that.
I like Herder. If Herder wasn't having the second worst year of his career, I mean, this would make it a little bit better. Harrison Barnes isn't doing good. I don't really like it. I'd rather take Keegan Murray, but I guess in the grand scheme of return, those aren't terrible. We've always needed 3-point shooting for what feels like many years now. So
Is there anybody specific you would accept besides Jonathan Kuminga if you could go around the league and pick somebody?
Keegan Murray. Uh, who are the teams rumored?
The
Austin
team.
Reeves, I think, would be perfect for the Bulls.
You think?
I do think he'd be perfect. Yeah, I would love Austin Reeves on the Bulls. I think that would be very nice. And I'd throw in Caruso if I had to. Just seems like a lot too much.
How? Let me show you something I just made. Let me hear your thoughts.
Yeah, this is annoying.
What?
In La La Land,
I don't know. I think.
talking to a brick wall.
Who?
You.
What?
I'm having a one-way conversation.
Oh yeah, no, that was on my. I was just doing something right there. Well, I was making a trade offer right here while we were talking right there. So for Zach LaVine, I was thinking, okay, you said Jonathan Kuminga. If Jonathan Kuminga was packaged, would you take Chris Paul, Jonathan Kuminga, and Moses Moody for Zach LaVine, and the Bulls would have to give up picks?
Oh, pigs. Why'd
Yeah,
you flip that in there?
because the Bulls are giving up a
Uh,
negative contract and Jonathan Kuminga's potential.
yeah, but now people care about Jonathan Kuminga because he's had a couple of good games. Nobody cared about him a while ago. I don't. I don't. Why am I giving picks for Chris Shit Paul? I no, that doesn't do anything for me. If it happened, it would happen. But I don't think Jonathan Kuminga is worth a first round draft pick. I think that's silly. I do think that's very silly.
I think, mm, mm, I think the reason right here you could see a team like the Warriors go for Zach LaVine. I'd rather them go Pascal Siakam, but who would be cheaper in your mind, Zach LaVine or Pascal Siakam if you're the Warriors? Jonathan Kuminga is going to have to be included in either. And the deal's Chris Paul, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, I assume, right? For either of these dudes. Who would you rather go? I think Pascal's the better fit, right? Or you think too many chefs in the kitchen with Draymond there?
I lagged out.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I lagged out.
Oh, I said, okay. The offer, it seems like the only offer the Warriors can offer for either Zach LaVine or Pascal Siakam is Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, and Chris Paul packaged together. If you're the Warriors, who would you choose? Pascal Siakam or Zach LaVine? Is Pascal too many cooks in the kitchen? But I think he's the defender and like the Swiss Army knife they need, while Zach LaVine just gives them scoring.
I don't really like either of those trades. Um,
How so?
well, Levine would just complicate it because then Steve Kerr would have to deal with the continual issue of Steph, Clay, and Zach, like he's doing with Steph, Clay, and Chris. And that never worked, and it never will work. And so I don't want to try it again with Levine. It's just too small for me. And Siakam, like
If you're the Warriors, what move are you making?
Siakam. Siakam.
Siakam, okay.
Siakam.
I agree. I would go Siakam over Levine because he gives you more.
But
But what?
I think what I worry if the Lakers or if the Warriors actually do trade for Levine, I think it would be Clay involved in there as opposed to Kaminga.
Yeah, I just do you believe in Kaminga's potential?
I do, but not in Golden State.
Oh, you think he has to leave to
I
get
do. I do. Well, Steve Kerr's so adamant to play him. I mean, it's frustrating. Like he said himself. But they have a certain role that he needs to play. He can't be the Jonathan Kaminga he wants to be. He's got to play the right role. Everybody's got a role. And
Yeah, I
they just haven't bumped him up to an
we talked
important
about
role.
this yesterday. The player development, like all the players that they had in the championship, were already developed, except I guess you would say like Damian Lee, Kawhi Looney. Like Kerr didn't develop the other guys. The other guys kind of came developed.
Yeah, that team was so quality deep on the bench.
Like
Like
Otto
Otto,
Porter,
Otto was so
third
perfect
overall pick
for
by the
them.
Wizards like 8 years earlier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then
Like you had like
I mean
legit.
that when his career is over, he might have only made like a beneficial impact that year for Golden State Warriors. Like when it's all said and done, I don't think Raps fans are loving Otto Porter Jr. signing this late. Maybe I'm wrong, Thomas. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't think they're praising Masai for that move.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Let's go
Moody,
ahead.
yeah, I agree with Moody.
I like Moody, but I feel bad for Moody because of the inconsistency for Moody. Like, dude, he'll go like 2 games getting 18 minutes and then 5 games with DMPs.
Yeah. But I saw a tweet where it was like, fuck you. It was like, the injury report. It was like, Moses Moody, fuck you, parentheses, out,
Yes.
out, because fuck you.
Out because fuck you.
Pain, 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 pain,
All right, I know you don't
and
like this
pain.
team, but we got to do it. They're on our list of teams to do. And today we'll talk about real quickly the Portland Trail Blazers, one of the worst teams in the NBA. They are 14th in the West. They have the third worst offense in the league at 108.6. They have the 10th worst defense at 116.6, which is wild to think about. Their net rating is -8, which is the fifth worst in the league, or fourth worst, whatever. 35.5% from three. They have almost a 22 point per game score in Jeremy Grant, 11 rebounds a night from DeAndre Ayton, 5.5 assists from Brogdon. This team sucks. Also, 25 points per game from Anthony Simons. Jeremy Grant and Anthony Simons are awesome. Low key, Shaden Sharps kind of had hit the sophomore slump. Do you agree with that or no?
No, no, he's just been injured.
Mm, okay.
He
What?
was, I don't know. He can't have a sophomore slump to me because he doesn't even start. So, I mean, he played like 40 against Brooklyn, but I'm monitoring that situation because they got blown out last night and he did not play like more than 22 minutes.
Why? Why do you
But
think that
he's coming off
is?
the bench. So,
Do you
well,
think
I
he?
think, I think, I don't think Chauncey knows what he's doing
That's really where you're
that
gonna
well.
go.
Why is Tamani Kamaro starting 26 games? What's he doing for me?
Defense, but like I get what you're saying.
Like, he's not even making 30% of his threes. He's not even making 42% of his shots.
Also, why
Defense.
isn't
He's
Matisse
the worst.
Thybulle out there more?
You've always been bigger on Matisse than I
That is true. That is true.
have. But you're right. I mean, they have so many players they need to play. If you're giving Tamani Kamaro 30 minutes a night, it complicates everything. But I think Jeremy Grant should get traded soon. His trade value isn't really
I
where
say
I would like
saying
it to,
Jeremy
but
Grant and Malcolm Brogdon need to be traded.
yeah, well, they finally started Scoot. Finally.
Dude, I completely forgot about Scoot being on this team.
Yeah, they finally started Scoot.
How bad is Scoot though?
Scoot's very good.
I want to hear what Scoot's stats are starting.
39 and 33 with 12 points and 6 assists.
As a starter, he's averaged 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists in 12 games, while shooting 36% from the field and 30% from three. Nothing to write home about, but that's your guy. That's the face of the franchise.
That is the face of the franchise. I do agree. Well, when he came back from injury, things were just a little bit different, but he ended December really well. He has his moments for sure. And also his teammates don't really make many shots. So otherwise I think his assist number would be much higher.
Yeah, I what do you
I
think?
still think they're in a really good spot.
I think they're in a
Just
good
not this
spot. I
year.
do agree with you that I would trade right now Jeremy Grant and Malcolm Brogdon. Then in the offseason, we traded Robert Williams. DeAndre Ayton's fucking terrible. DeAndre Ayton's bad, dude.
He's not great. He's not great. He's certainly not great.
I've never seen anything like it. That's my problem, you know?
He has his moments. He's just
He
very
has had his
inconsistent.
moments, but like I still think it's crazy. Like he went from being this guy who legit was a 20 and 10 guy to a guy who can't even get more than like 12 points a night.
Consistently, yeah.
Huh?
Consistently.
Yeah. So, do you think that was because of Chris Paul? But he was doing that before Chris Paul.
No, yeah, no. No, might actually just be attitude.
Oh, you really think?
I mean, it might be. I don't know. 13 and 11, something I'll take. You
He's just
can't be
making
that height
30.
and have 0.7 blocks per night, though.
Yeah, but he's also making like 35 million a year.
Yeah.
I would say that's the other problem.
Yeah, that is a problem. Not for now, though. That's a future Blazer problem.
Future Blazer, that's somebody else's problem.
Yeah. Duop's been nice.
Duop has been nice, and that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
that was a weird one because he's on a two-way and he wasn't supposed to be this like he was just supposed to be a body, coming over from
Yeah,
Australia.
he's ready.
Yeah,
He's ready
I
to
mean he's
go.
26.
Oh yeah, there you go. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
ready.
yeah. He's
But
a
yeah, Tamani Kamara, come on, man.
okay. If you were the GM, what would you do before the trade deadline? Who would you get rid of, and like what would you tell Chauncey Billups to do?
Tell him to start who needs to start.
Who would you start? Like if you were
Otherwise,
starting
he's getting
lineup,
fired.
who are you trading? Like what are you doing?
My dream lineup is Scoot, Anthony, Shea, Grant, Ayton.
Okay.
My five best.
And would
I don't
you
think Shaden should be coming off the bench at this point. But you know what? If he's going to come off the bench and still close and get 35 a night, that's fine. But
would you trade Matisse? I feel like Matisse is gonna trade it to the Mavericks. I think Brogdon should be sent to like the Knicks. You send Grant to like the fucking Pacers. You know?
I do think
Well,
Brockton's having a really good year for him.
he
And
is.
I do think they should
And we thought his career was
capitalize.
over. You remember? Like
Uh,
they were making it seem like that injury was way worse than what it really ended up being.
Hooper's hoop. I mean, he's at the end of his starting career, I think,
Yeah,
playing 33 a night.
he's playing only 26 and 27 tonight.
Yeah. He's old.
Mile
He's
High
getting old.
says, I think Pascal's a pacer.
That'd be really interesting. They'd be the Eastern Kings.
Wow.
Their future trajectory if they
Whoa.
get a guy like Siakam.
If you went out and who would you give up if you're real quick? Who would you give up if you're the Pacers for Siakam? I would do Buddy Hield. I don't even know. I
Right,
think they,
Nemhard.
hmm?
Nemhard.
Nemhard? Really? Dude, he's
I mean, you'd have to give somebody like that,
yeah.
unless they're huge on
Benedict Mathurin.
Jarris, which I doubt.
Andrew Nemhard also has been quieter this season. But I mean, he's about to get more minutes because of the injury. But I mean, he went from being at 28 minutes ago last year to 19 this season.
Yeah. I mean, they picked up a lot of guys like Obi, and they got a lot of mouths to feed over there too.
Yeah, that is a kind of a problem that they have over here. All right,
It's
let's.
just tough for Nemhard because your backup. So I mean, the guy you're behind is Tyrese Halliburton. I don't really know what more you could do.
Yeah, I know. And they also still have TJ McConnell.
Yeah, TJ is about a feast.
I think one of the
Ooh, Bruce Brown shooting 31% from downtown.
yeah, it kind of fell off. Let's talk about the 5-0 Knicks. This is OG Anunoby's team. The ninth best offensive rating of 118.6. The defensive rating is 114.5 with the ninth best net rating of 4.1. They shoot 37.8% from three. So right now, this is a team that you got Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson playing all NBA. You got OG Anunoby who's scoring 14 points a night super efficiently. Josh Hart, Isaiah Hartenstein, Emmanuel, my apology, Dante DiVincenzo, Quinn Grimes, Precious Achua, Deuce McBride are all guys who have been playing really big minutes for this team. And I think when I look at this team, they're starting to show that they might need to be recognized as title contenders. What's your thoughts of the New York Knicks? 5-0, looking real good, like a complete squad. Is this their year, Jackson?
No.
'Cause-
I can't do that until I see Julius Randle consistently in the playoffs put up 25 and 9 and 5 like he's doing right now. I just won't like even last year he shot 37% from the field. Come on, 26 from downtown, 16.6 points. Like until that dude figures it out in the playoffs, which having OG will help, but I don't think by that much. And having Brunson helps. But I mean, Brunson's rather small. They don't have a superstar, so they're not going to win it all. But they could definitely make a run at the Eastern Conference Finals. But I don't think they're as heavy as I don't think they're as top heavy as a Milwaukee or Boston or even Philly. So no, I think they're the fourth best, like their rank. But they're definitely trending. They got a nice team. They're a fun team to watch.
if you were to make another move, they said that they want to make one more move. Who are you trading for? Who's the last missing piece?
Cat.
They'll always be interested in Carly.
A dude like Cat.
I think we all like
It's just
Cat.
not gonna happen.
I love how Cat's like image has been like rebranded. You know,
I don't think Cat's getting shipped. Why would I ship Cat? I don't ship. Oh ship.
I don't know. I feel like when you look at the Knicks, would you go for Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan? Would you
No.
go after Pascal Siakam? I mean, they're not going to do another trade with the Raptors. Jeremy Grant, they'd have too many wings. I feel like there's definitely a place for them to go out and get somebody.
Yeah, DeMar would be cool. I think DeMar would be nice. Hmm. I think they'll eventually have to trade Randall if they want to try to win a ring, which sucks because I'm a Randall supporter. I don't. I assume his name's not being floated out there this year, but it wouldn't be the worst time to
Trading
look
Randall.
into a trade. Yeah,
But who are you trading Randall for? Randall's playing like an All NBA guy.
a superstar for sure.
But is there a superstar available?
No, not to my knowledge. That would take him over the ledge. No, I don't think so.
Damn. Yeah. No. I.
So just see what you got, and go out there and try and win another playoff series, and see
What?
if you can get out of the semis. Try
Yeah.
and win 50 games this year.
Do you think you need to stay locked and loaded if Joel Embiid does ask for a trade, or Donovan Mitchell, or somebody, or do you need to
I
move
don't like
on?
the I don't really like the idea of a Mitchell Brunson backcourt.
Nor do I.
So I mean, Embiid for sure. I just don't know with the Sixers' success. I don't. That doesn't sound. But then again, once they lose in the first or second round of the playoffs, they'll probably might be singing a different ring. But I mean, Maxey looks good too. Like Maxey's putting up Brunson numbers.
I
I
think
hate that I feel better about Philly than New York in the playoffs, but that's just the way.
you feel better about Philly than New York in the playoffs. I'm the other way around. I feel better. Actually, Nick Nurse is there, but like, oh, I don't trust either team.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I got to be quite frank. Fuck them both.
Definitely don't trust either.
I do think
Embiid's not going to get those calls in the playoffs.
I think the Knicks are one of the deepest teams in the league, though.
They are very deep. They're a very good team.
But the
They're
problem
very fun
is,
to watch
and
now. OG, especially.
Jalen Brunson's the best player, but the problem is, and like Jalen Brunson's playing fucking phenomenal, but there is no one who's like a fucking like takeover game changer. I mean, unless Jalen Brunson is that guy that I didn't expect.
Well, he is, but I don't know if it's. I don't. If we get into the playoffs, I don't. I don't think it'll be like to that same magnitude. 28 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists last year in the playoffs. He was that dude last year, but I don't know. It just doesn't really feel like he can take over a series on his own.
Yeah, I agree.
Not many can.
Yeah, not many players. There's probably 5 guys in the entire league that can do that.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
Randall in the playoffs he's just that bad. I don't know. He really is just that bad.
Yeah, for his career, it's really been that bad.
Yeah.
And
last year wasn't any better or it was a little bit better with Brunson, but not really.
Their stats though for the season are legitimately insane.
Yeah. Randall, right? I mean, Brunson's always on a tear. Brunson's just a pure hooper. But Randall's been on a heater.
Randall has been on a heater. Absolute heater. I want to say that they're both on pace if they play like this to be all NBA.
It's crazy.
Randall's been all NBA before.
Basketball's good when the Knicks are good.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that sentence. Basketball is good when the Knicks are good. They're a storied franchise in this league for a reason. This is actually terrible. I thought I had my mic clipped on. My mic's just been sitting in front of me.
Oh yeah, when I first got in here, your mic sounded a little weird at first.
And then you just gotten accustomed.
Yeah, I didn't really notice.
How much better do I sound now?
Yeah, you do sound crisper.
Yeah, I was far away. All right, let's choose our all-stars. Yeah. Joel Embiid, Pascal Siakam. I'm up. Paulo.
I'm not the guy for this. Embiid. Does this even work?
This is forever for anyone. I'm saying we should give our votes to the guys that won't get votes like everybody else. Should we go Kuz, baby?
Yeah.
Let's go Kuz. Okay.
Kuz and Bank.
Bam?
Banchero.
Oh, Banchero? Okay. That's our... And then we need assists. Scotty B.
Yep. Lock.
All right. Let's see who's been. Who else we need? I don't need bigs. What the fuck is going on? Oh, front court. Let's go. Cade.
Tempted to go Terry Rozier.
Terry
Yeah.
Rozier. Should we go DeJounte?
No.
Or Darius?
No.
Derek White?
No. No.
We're going too far down.
I think Bohan deserves it.
Boyan?
Yeah.
He's played 2 games. He's not getting it.
No, he has not. He's played a lot.
He's played like 5, bro. He just
No,
started.
he is not. He's played like 15.
Yeah, that's not enough.
What it is to me. Terry Rozier, man.
I would rather do Terry Rozier over or Kobe White Cheddar.
Oh yeah, Kobe White Jacket Cheddar. Yeah.
Okay.
Team's loaded.
Yeah, that seems fucking loaded.
It's like a Rising Stars game.
He is. I want Desmond Bain.
Ugh.
I want
There
Al.
he is.
Should we go Josh Giddey?
Jalen Green.
I was putting Alper and Shagun.
Let's do a respect one and give it to Clay.
I'm trying to see. Where's Alpy?
This is guards.
Oh. I don't know that. Alpy. Who else is on? Are we seeing? Do we give the fat man Zion? Jeremy
I'm
Grant?
feeling. Oh jeez.
Tumani Kamara.
Oh God. Oh no.
Austin Reeves. Andrew Wiggins, baby.
Yeah, maybe that'll get him back.
Yeah.
Go Kuminga.
No.
Let's get Kuminga in the All-Star game.
Fred VanVleet.
No.
Jeremy
Tate.
Jeremy Grant.
Versatile.
Jeremy Grant.
That's a terrible. I hate it.
Hate it. Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
Or you want the Clay?
I want Clay. Respect vote.
We have
AD Davis. Lock.
then we'll throw in Vic.
Nice. Who's winning this?
Oh, I have to sign in. Fuck that.
What up, Kerm?
All right. My dog's snoring.
Zach Levine.
Zach Attack?
It's not him, but it'll be hopefully some hints. Kind of feeling Darren Fox here. Steve Milik. Nothing.
This guy feels like he could be white.
Looks like CJ McCollum, but it's not. Wrong division.
Oh, yep. Southwest.
I feel like it's a Pacer or a Blazer. He's an old man. Ooh, yeah, nice. Wow. He
When you
was
said-
a Blazer. Let's go.
When you said Blazer and he was old, that's what my head went to.
I didn't even think about that, dude.
Yeah, I didn't think much of it, and then I was like, oh, definitely.
What do you think about this sweater?
I think it's cool. It's also not a sweater. It's a long john shirt.
Oh,
You fucking pussy.
I have no pants.
Go buy. No, but how
Time basketball tonight.
is there basketball tonight? Yeah.
Time. I gotta get an oil change. Ooh, Rockets Bulls. I didn't know that. Fuck. We got an ABC game tonight. Pelicans Warriors. And Denver on Utah on ESPN.
How many games on
ESPN tonight?
How many games are on tonight?
There's a ton, but why is there no early ESPN games? Hockey or college hoops? Oh, it's NC versus NC State. That's stupid. Yeah, that's a good game. I'm biased. Maybe I'll watch college basketball tonight.
Maybe I'll watch college basketball tonight.
I mean, that is a good game. UNC at NC State. NC State's good this year. That could be upset alert. Upset watch of the night. NC State.
Yo, are me and Matt Barnes wearing the same headphones?
What?
Matt Barnes and I are wearing like the same exact headphones.
Oh, yeah. Respect.
I'm running like social media for Hoops Hype and it's just so geek. I'm like not a social media person at all.
No?
What?
Social media?
Yeah, like I don't enjoy doing social media, but I do it. I mean,
I know it's such a. I know.
It's so boring. Like right now, I'm gonna have to go do a blind starting lineup. He was like,
it's fun if you're getting paid. Yeah,
I am getting paid, so it is fun.
It's just it's a love hate with social media.
Yeah, it's definitely a love hate. Definitely a love hate. Also, it's funny to see like how how we do social media and then like the university definitely has more money at their disposal because they boost their posts.
Oh, really? Never a good sign when somebody's boosting their posts.
They do like the legit
on
way.
Instagram.
Like they do it the legit
Goofy.
way. Like they pay Instagram.
Goofy.
They pay Instagram.
Goofy. That is like the best way now.
What?
Is like just paying Instagram as opposed to like a shout out to a page that is dead. A lot of Instagram pages are dead.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. I got a call later today to try and figure this out. It's just weird. I don't know if it's the best avenue anymore, but
What do you mean, just Instagram?
yeah.
Is there even money to be
The
made?
world's not really. I mean, the world's trending, I think, towards authenticity.
What do you mean?
And a lot of the Instagram pages are just copy pasta.
Yeah, that is something I've noticed that like a lot of stuff it's original content instead of just
Yeah, authenticity is in for 2024 and beyond.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the All-Star weekend to get like a bunch of content that I'm going to be the only one posting.
Yeah.
That's like a big thing.
Basketball's so interesting. I think Twitter's the best route for basketball.
But the thing is,
I'm
is
trying
like,
to tweet like 10 times a day. I hate tweeting.
But the thing is like tweets
like
never go off. What's the best?
I know. But then you see like
But the thing is, the NBA show has like a tweet like the Kyrie tweet you did one time has like 100,000 views and like 1,000 likes and like a couple hundred retweets. You did like a Kyrie like crossover tweet.
But the thing is, if you get a Twitter to active like that,
it's forever. It's like forever.
I see like these rocket nerds posting like the gayest stuff ever.
I see people
50,000 views, and it's like these dudes are building followings just from tweeting their opinions on the Houston Rockets, which is beautiful. I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying like some of the stuff they tweet's just so nerdy, and it's like, wow, this is all you have to do. Mm-hmm. I'll send the same tweet. I'll send like a similar Rockets tweet out, like 120 views, 1 like from my boy Gio.
No, I agree. I don't understand. I don't understand Twitter. Like this guy Zeb was like, "Oh, I just hit 15K I want to start a new one, so I sold this for $2,000. And then he started a new Twitter, and he's already at 3,000 followers. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like right now, like I think I'm kind of in the algorithm. Like I'm almost at 400 followers on Twitter, and like I'm not really tweeting ever, but like every single day I get 2 to 3 new followers. I don't know why. And I've
You
been
gotta tweet, I think, like 5 times a day. I'm gonna tweet like 10 times today. I'm gonna nerd it up.
I'm gonna nerd it up. I'll make
Well,
sure.
because it's just such a good way to build
No,
authentic followers.
I'm in agreement. I'm in
It's
agreement.
just such a pain in the freaking ass.
Yeah, it definitely is a pain in the ass. All right, bud. Go life.
Cool life.
Go life. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.